Hello, everybody. Good morning. Oh, doing okay. Doing okay. We're going to have a bit of a shorter roundup today. Just quick here. I'm losing track. Oh, how far did I get? We went all the way through. It was a quick ending, but we did make it through. Good morning. Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I had a lot of follow-ups. Oh, they really are. I had a lot of people asking, oh, thank you for the corn. Good morning. Asking how to find all of these different cases. Yeah, we made it all the way through. Now, the ending was pretty sloppy, but we made it. So that's okay. Yes, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to have just a short just talk here about how to find different. We did party hard last night, but how to find the different cases. There are just so many cases going on. Oh, those weren't leaked instructions. I think that was probably a clerical error where a top page accidentally got filed, and that happens. It happens every day, all day, every day. For hamsters in the mafia. Well, yeah. So I don't think it is a joke because it is meant for that. And if you're part of the mafia, you can be held accountable. Got 112 last night. I think it was Jazz. I think it was 160. I think that's where we got. RICO's not meant for this. It's meant for an organized group of people trying to commit a crime. So yeah, I think it is. This is exactly what it's meant for. Not every state has a RICO statute, but Georgia certainly does. Yeah, no, it's right here. Here it is. Unlawful for any person through a pattern of racketeering activity. Right here. This is the code section if you're wondering what it is. Oh, hi, Kelly. Oh, you're in Georgia. How's it going there? How are we doing? I'm not going to be going for so long. We did a marathon last night. Oh, no, not today. Sorry. Nope. I'm just doing an overall discussion here. Atlanta, welcome. Just going to talk about how to find these documents. So, did I sleep? I did sleep. I slept solidly. People complaining about this or not. Well, yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Pop. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm going to talk about how we can find these documents on your own. Where is attorney-client privilege? Well, Jagmeister, attorney-client privilege falls apart when illegal actions are done. Atlanta, okay. You're so good at reading these. Yes. Oh, thank you kindly. I'm not going to be reading through. No, I would like to talk about, though, how everybody can kind of find these documents themselves. So that's been a big question. Yes. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. I was able to, don't worry about the chair's name. I've got, I kind of follow my own, how I'm feeling about things. And so sometimes I just try to be a little extra careful. Yes, I am an attorney. I'm just doing an overall overview of the litigation that's going on right now. There's so much. Yes, Pacer. Pacer's a great resource. We do have mods here, but I'm also keeping a really close eye today on the comments. I'm just going to be doing an overview of where you can find these different cases. So, yeah, I think it's not necessarily a distraction. Of course, Hawaii is really difficult, but I think, it's important to have the truth, right? TikToker, are you trying to say something? Because I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that my account is monitored. So you can feel free to say what you'd like up until the point that someone else comes and takes you. Mm-hmm. Hurry back. Oh, illusion of choice. I am just here to talk about the where you can find these documents yourself. That's it today. I'm not going to be going through the documents. It's going to be kind of a short. I've just got a little bit of time here and wanted to go. Are we 18 plus this morning? I'm carefully monitoring, so I think we're okay. I'm careful, but what is forgery in the first? Forgery in the first, forgery is broken apart based off of how much the severity of the forgery. So many times if we're looking at like a forged document involving money, the highest amount would be in the first degree. So yes, the Kraken. Oh my goodness. Government's a joke. Both sides. Well, you can feel free to, pick another place, a venue for yourself. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. How serious is Rico? It's very serious. It's very serious. So, oh, they are. Oh, my mods are so amazing. Let me go ahead and dive in. I'm going to kind of keep this short and sweet this morning. I wanted to explain how to go about finding the different cases that are going on. There's just so much going on. So every time you see Banana Republic, all I can think of is a banana split, and it just makes me hungry. That's it. You're going to get burnt. Well, I have absolutely no fear of that whatsoever. None at all. Let's dive into where we can find this here. I just love it when people give me new key terms to moderate. All right, here we go. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to go quick here. So who's looking for the Georgia RICO indictment? This is a state indictment. Not every state has RICO. I think maybe less than a dozen, maybe less than 10 actually. You can go online. You can search the terms Trump, RICO, Georgia. Put that into any search engine and it's going to pull up multiple sites that will pull up the PDF. What you want is the PDF and you want that first page to look like this. That's how you're going to find this indictment. Okay. So you can go on a Pacer if you want. You can go into different places if you want. And let me just, Izzy bit. Listen, here's the deal. There's, we're human and sometimes the clerks accidentally put through a document before it's ready. It happens all the time. Oh, paralegal life. I didn't mean to make you work so hard. Okay, so I'm going to go quick here. Of course we've got typos. Of course there's going to be clerical errors. So it's no problem. That just happens. And Lindsey Graham could be one of the unmentionables. So, oh good, they've got a scan code. Right. So, what we've got here is the indictment out of Georgia. It's a state indictment. It will be televised. You can go online, again, using those search terms. But let's talk about a few of the other situations going on. If anyone is interested in the case filed for the special jury involved in this, that's what this looks like. And this is the file name. You're looking for a file stamp here. Again, you can go online. You can find this information. This was an order for a motion to quash and preclude. This was where Mr. Trump tried to say that the special jury findings were not allowed. You can look that up. We have a petition for a writ of mandamus or mandamus. This again was Mr. Trump trying to get the district attorney of Atlanta and the judge here to not be allowed to use the grand jury in this situation. So, and please take it easy on my mod. It's early this morning. I'm going to need you people to, some of you, to please be careful and be respectful. Thank you kindly. This is that Georgia piece as well. All right, and this is the Supreme Court of Georgia. Here's the case number here, where we held that the petition for the writ of mandamus, meaning outlawing the special grand jury, was not permitted. That's also included. If you're interested in the special purpose grand jury itself, here's that case number. You can screenshot this. The judge can't decide the verdict in a jury trial. That's not how the system works. But this is available here. Again, if you're interested. And then we also have this one. Again, this was filed February 16th. I put these up so you can screenshot it. And take a look at that. So that's if you're looking for the Georgia situation. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to keep moving here. I'm moving quick. My poor mods got to be exhausted. All right. Who's interested in the people of the state of New York versus Trump? Here's that court file. Here's the number right here. District Court, Southern District of New York. This is a copy of the docket. This is all online. So take a screenshot. You can pull up this court file. You can pull this up and take a look. It sets out all the different filings that have been done in New York, the different exhibits that have been going on. So if you're interested in that felony indictment, you can take a look here. So go ahead and just screenshot that. Next up, for those who are interested, we have the people of the state of New York versus the Trump Corporation and the Trump Organization, Trump Payroll, Trump Organization, and Alan Weisselberg. This was also filed. You can take a screenshot of this if you're interested. And this was for a scheme to defraud in the first degree, again, out of New York. So you can take a look. Yes, it's pretty much all happening kind of at the same time. That's why I wanted to take a minute here and just kind of put these screenshots out there. We've got another civil action here. We have some plaintiffs here versus the Trump Corporation and Mr. Trump in his personal capacity. This is the civil action number that was filed, and this was June, which was when this was filed. This is document number 614. So this is a huge docket, but you can go and check out this civil action number if you're interested. Again, all of this is available online for anyone to take a look at. Okay, and we had Trump versus Cable News. This was out of Southern District of Florida. This case was for defamation. Mr. Trump was suing the cable news network, and his case was dismissed. But if you're interested in looking here, and you can screenshot this again and look this up and look through the interesting different pieces of documents that have been filed, the complaint and the order, and so on. Next, for anyone else who's interested, these are all the cases I'm really not doing on lives. I'm just showing you where you can find them. This is Carroll versus Trump. This is the docket number here. This is a huge set docket because we've got so many cases that have gone back and forth. Now, he recently had done a counter suit and that was dismissed. So all of that can be found online, looking up this case and this case number. You just type this in, screenshot it, type it in, and you can pull up these documents. Just make sure it is the PDF file or this document itself. Next we have, of course, we have the federal indictment that came out of DC. This is that criminal situation, criminal case number put up here online again. This is 45 pages with 4 separate counts regarding defrauding the United States, obstructing an official proceeding, obstruction of an attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, conspiracy against rights. This entire document is available online along with the entire docket. So we've got the case name here, case number here, all online. So you would just put in this information. So go ahead and screenshot it. Let me move my hands. You can screenshot it and look it up online as well. And then just for my personal stack, this is certainly not all of them. We've got class actions going on. We've got multiple of their civil cases going on. We've got California, Michigan, Colorado, but this is just what I have right now. And then lastly, we of course have the superseding indictment that was filed July 27th out of Florida. This is that case name. The case file is up here, the case file number and the docket. You can look online again for this particular indictment. Oh, I don't think it's wasted. I think this is an investment. These are teaching tools. So rather than buying a textbook, I have these that I can use to teach. So I feel like it's a pretty good, well, if you don't care, dumpster fire, you can feel free to keep on moving. That's absolutely fine. Yes, I do have a Tube of You channel that I've broken down the superseding indictment, the first indictment, Presidential Records Act, along with the executive order that sets out classified documents. I've also walked through the DC indictment a few times, along with the First Amendment. I have explained that as well. I've touched a little bit here on the Carroll case, but mostly with regards to the dismissed defamation. So that again is kind of up there. I did go through this entire case, including the complaint, all of the motions, and the judge dismissing for lack of grounds. I have looked and kind of gone through this as well, explained this. This was the Trump Corporation and Mr. Trump in his personal capacity. We've got another one out of New York and the Trump Corporation. You can take a look at that again if you're interested. And then this, of course, are the indictments that came out criminally out of the state of New York. So I have not spent much time on this particular case because it involves a lot of election law issues, and that's just really not my personal favorite. So I don't spend too much time on that. I have posted the indictment that I went through last night. This has also been posted. And then, oh, that's another one from New York. Sorry. Don't forget about this one. We've got that one. And then I have gone through also these orders where he has tried to get that special jury to be tossed out. So all of these different orders and so on, I have gone through those as well. So that is an overview of probably the top cases right now that you can go online very easily, type in the case number, type in the information, and take a look. Also, I did find a pretty good article that I have fact-checked myself. And this was published February 28th, but it's continually updated. And they've done a pretty good job here. So it's a litigation tracker, pending criminal and civil cases against Donald Trump, justsecurity.org. Again, I'm not recommending this site. I'm not recommending this people, but I have fact-checked all of these. And so this information in this document is, or in this story, is correct. Just to give you an idea, and I'm going to go quick again through here, we've got the defamation lawsuit. We have the second defamation and battery lawsuit. We have Summer Zervos defamation. This was closed. We've got fraud litigation involving Miss Mary Trump. Doe versus the Trump Corporation class action suit. That's ongoing. A DC civil suit over the misuse of inauguration funds. This was closed. We've got Miss Bass in the incitement suit for the January 6th attack. We have another suit, January 6th attack. Oh, missed one. Sorry. Panama hotel fraud and tax litigation. This case was also closed. We've got Capitol Police suit still going. The second Capitol Police suit for the riots. Third, Metropolitan Police. So we've got civil and criminal. These are two separate roads that they're taking down. We've got the Scotland case, unexpected wealth orders. Trump Tower assault suit. This was closed. Mr. Cohen's retaliatory imprisonment suit. That's a fascinating situation. It was dismissed, but it's fascinating if you want to look into that. Criminal investigations into Trump's finances, and those are ongoing. And then again, we've got the DC AG incitement criminal investigation that was going on. Fulton County, which just came out yesterday. Westchester criminal investigation of the Trump Organization golf course. Mishandling of classified documents out of Florida. That's also going on still. And then those are the major criminal cases. And you can go through and check out the civil lawsuits as well. So just again, this I'm not recommending this site or endorsing these people, but I have fact-checked the information in this exact article that was written January 30th of 2023 that's updated. And the information to my ability to fact-check has been pretty good. All right, so I think I've taken you through the best knowledge that I've got here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, a link. You'll have to, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do to put one together for you. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come on here and explain there's a lot of litigation going on. And based off of my research, I would like to point out something. Before Mr. Trump ran in 2016, just statistically here, I'm not choosing sides, I'm just statistically, he was involved in thousands of lawsuits. Thousands. Now, for whatever reason, I'm just saying that this particular situation is actually less cases than what he was involved in before. So I'm just trying to give you some perspective there. So, oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, and again, some of those suits he won. Some he lost. Some were settled. There's all different. Oh, I have beautiful hands. Thank you. But yes, I mean, there's a whole bunch. But there's no stranger here to litigation, and his name is in a lot. So, I'm just kind of pointing out where you can. Yeah, he did, Jazz. There were some cases that he won. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it statistically, if you're involved in thousands of cases, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, and that's how it went. So, Oh, oh, my ring. Oh, this one always gets the, yep. Yeah, this is, just a stone I got a long time ago. So how about the 2018 case coming up, court being sued? Oh, I don't know anything about that. And I know a lot, so I've got no idea what that's about. Let's try other parties, please. When that, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. I did sleep. Thanks for asking. I had so many requests. I woke up to so many requests on how to find these cases. And so I thought, I'll just hop on and then transfer it over to my Tube of You. I'm not sure I'll be reading these indictments again. I think it's being covered pretty extensively. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's being covered pretty extensively, but definitely recommend everyone going and pulling these documents up. You don't need to be old school and print them out like myself. But again, I use them as teaching tools. So DC indictment, this is on the Department of Justice's website. We have the Florida indictment, which is also up online. And remember, it's the superseding indictment. There was an original one, and now we have the superseding one. That was July 27th. Georgia's the state one. So, and then we've got the other New York plus the other cases. So if anyone is interested, I highly recommend going out and taking a look at these documents. Just making sure. Watergate. What? That was small potatoes. Can you briefly explain what the the superseding indictment, just real quick again. I didn't plan to go for too long today. The superseding indictment added a third defendant, added another code section violation, and added count 32, which was another document. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yep. And this is, again, these are all available free online, completely free. So, no, we don't know who the unnamed people are yet. The interesting thing with the RICO is you only have to prove that there were 2 or more acts done, and that's it. They don't have to prove every single. Well, with the RICO and with all of his co-defendants, there's some trouble coming down. Where can we see this online? You go online, you'll have to do a search, and then everywhere in the United States will pop up something a little different depending on where you're located. But what you're looking for is a PDF. That's the best way to find anything, is to just put PDF in order to find whatever you're looking for. So you can do Trump indictment, Florida, Trump indictment, DC, or Georgia RICO Trump indictment. Any of those, and then you're looking for that PDF file. That's how you know that you've got the good stuff. Could be Ricky. It's gonna be a lot of cases, years of litigation. I don't know about jail. I don't know. Too soon to tell. But it's all available for everyone. Will there be a Wisconsin case? I've been wondering about that myself. I'm not sure. Michigan is pretty hardcore. Colorado's already jumped in. I mean, there's a whole bunch of different places out there. I think it will end up in jail. I really don't know. Yeah. Why are y'all worried about the former president? Well, because were you not here on January 6th, Christopher? Did you not see what happened at the Capitol? Maybe you could Google that. January 6th, Capitol. Yep. Not that I'm endorsing Google. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it is a search engine option. Oh. Yes, and I understand. I mean, I can understand. And you can say that nothing happened. That's fine. But, I've got all of these courts. I got New York. I got civil cases in New York. I got Georgia. Here. I got Florida. I got DC. I got the people of New York. I've got the people of New York again. I've got Trumpy Cable News. I've got this defamation suit. I mean, I just don't. I even got a case all the way back from 2020. So, if you feel like there's nothing here, that's up to you. But I mean, I got the documents here taking up space. in my office, teachable moments. So I'm not creating it. This is just what's been filed. This has been legally filed in courts of law, like all over the country. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't file it. I'm just telling you where it's at. Yeah. Goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I'm not, we're innocent until proven guilty here. I get that. I get that. But, I mean, you don't care what the indictments say, the more they calm the popular. Well, and so be it. And that's up to each individual person. If each individual person is okay with this kind of litigation going on in criminal cases, in federal criminal cases, that's up to you. That's your choice. That is absolutely your choice. If that is not a problem for you, then so be it. That's your decision. Yeah, and how polls go is how polls will go. We will see what happens. I'm just here to show you that this is all available online, free, available to the public. I'm not, I have no agenda here other than to educate. So that's it. That's my only goal for anyone. And apparently to make my poor mods suffer terribly and not send them promised cake, which I had promised. Well, let's go to the Supreme Court on appeal, because that's the only thing the U.S. Supreme Court handles jurisdictionally would be appeals from federal law. Yeah, don't shoot the messenger. Well, I mean, you can, but it's not going to change anything. It's just going to be somebody else picking up what I left. I don't think I've got any bias, Skywriter. At least I try not to. Of course, I am human, but I get the same questions. I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of questions, the same thing. Like, why did the committee destroy half of the evidence? Or, there was voting fraud in Georgia and there was voting fraud in Arizona. Hundreds and hundreds of times I get the same comments. So I don't think I'm necessarily biased. I'm just, like needing to pin my comments. Like, no, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I get it. You're all, people are going to the same website and that's perpetuating the same bad information. But I'm just telling you, I'm just spitting facts. That's all it is. That's all it is. I really don't. Hi, CJ. Hello. I really don't. I look at this from just an incredibly interesting academic legal perspective. Yes. Well, I mean, I can show you facts. It's your choice if you choose to believe that or not. Just like gravity. You're welcome. Oh, Desert Skies. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Amber. Thank you very much. I will keep going. I will continue just to share. I'm just here to kind of show you where you can find stuff yourself and go through what the meaning of stuff is. Strawberry cake. Yes. I need to send cake. Yeah. I will send some. I'll have to figure it out. How do you think the defense will go about attacking this? Any way humanly possible. That's what you do as defense counsel. You just try. Well, typically you should make sure that you have a legitimate claim so you don't get charged in a RICO case, unlike the attorney involved in this case. But so you want to make sure you've got legitimate, non-fraudulent claims when you're going to court as an attorney. But, you just do your best. You do your First Amendment, sure. Didn't know, sure. Was given bad information, okay. Bad advice from his lawyers, fine. Everything you can. You would try absolutely everything you can. I think court cameras in the courtroom is absolutely up to the judge. The judges will make the best decisions. They will. Yep. Well, Blythe, good question. But how the system works is, the feds in the states, we don't really get involved with each other. We're kind of like, two different sides of the track, so to speak. And like the feds just kind of do their own thing and are a bit, posh. They're kind of like the posh people. In the States, we're just like in the trenches doing the down and dirty work. So we don't really cross paths and things get complicated when the feds get involved. So, it makes sense that for your own jurisdiction, that's who you're advocating for, and that's what you're wanting to do. So sometimes there can be assistance, but in the end, you really just do what's best for your jurisdiction, and everybody else needs to kind of work around you. When does the court case start? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. We've got arrest warrants, so we're going to have to get some people in. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is, you can say there's everybody's doing all kinds of stuff, but I mean, it's just like, this is the court documentation. This just is what it is. No comment when asked about Jack Smith. Yeah, could be obsession syndrome. Well, I mean, I'm a bit obsessed with what happened on January 6th. I don't think I can not having nightmares about that, but pathetic waste of time. Perhaps, Bobby, perhaps. But I'm okay with that. Ooh, Banana Republic again. Seriously, every time I think of Banana Split. How do you get a copy of the indictment? Thank you for asking, Shining Star. That's why I am here today. You go online and you search Georgia RICO Trump indictments, and it will pull up about 6-7 different sites, news sites, media sites, all kinds of different things. And then what you do is you just skip through the content, because who cares about the news reports? But you want to find the PDF file. When you get the PDF file, then that's where the information is. That's where the good stuff is. I do have nightmares. I do, Kyle. I have nightmares about the lives that were lost and the weapons that were used and the attempts on lives. I do. Yeah, 14th, Section 3. Cracker Box. Oh, I wish I was. Cracker Jacks. Oh, somebody called me Cracker Jacks the other day. Giuliani can use Kool-Aid. Oh, George. Low blow. But I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, there was property damage. There were lives lost. There were real people, real people that were harmed because of this. And all these people that went to prison because of it. So all of these lives that were completely destroyed because of bad choices that they made. All of these people here charged with assault, with going into the buildings, with going into places they weren't supposed to be, destroying property, harming other people, not listening to directions. We got years and years and years of prison time for all of these people that felt the need to go to the Capitol and cause some trouble. I didn't make it up. That's right there. A lot of people. I only went through last night just a few here, and some of the biggest ones that got 3, 4, 5 years and so on. But yeah, I mean, there were case after case after case. I mean, look at all these people who were arrested. Politely prisoners? I don't think they were very polite. Yeah. Yep. So far, over 1,000 now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to, Pelosi's responsible for January 6th. Well, that's a new one. Oh my gosh. What are you on? Give me some. I want to live in that alternative reality. I'm snarky today, people. Sorry, forgive me and my snark. She's in charge of security. Why is the people who were harmed trying to protect the Capitol at fault instead of the people attacking the Capitol? How come that got flipped? I don't think that's how that works. Oh, we love the snark. Yeah, see, the people who actually do the crimes are the one who are in the wrong. That's it. I mean, that's just how the law works. That's how it works. Even if she was in charge of security, I don't think she is in charge of people coming and harming other people. Yeah, I mean, I don't care who's in charge. It was the people that attacked. They went into places they weren't supposed to go, and they did things they weren't supposed to do. And they did it, and they got charged. This is just one of the pages off of a huge set of the people who were charged and indicted for their actions on January 6th. Going into the Capitol building, causing harm, assaulting other people, using weapons, planning assaults on various people in Congress, and it's double-sided. So that's what this is. here. I was going through the different statutes that were violated. The columns, we've got the defendant's name, we got the case name, we got the sections of the United States Code that were violated, we have the government's recommendation, and then we have their actual sentences by the court. So that's what these columns are. This is also available online. You can go online and do a search for January 6th defendants or January 6th sentencings, and you'll be able to find like tons of different sites. This one I found with this chart was very helpful. So, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I am an attorney. Again, as I say all the time, I have the student loans to prove it. National Guard was not allowed. There were a lot of things that were problems. You're welcome. You're welcome. For anyone that finds this helpful, I am happy to help. For anyone that finds it frustrating, I get it. I understand. It is frustrating. It's frustrating for me too. I think it's pretty awful. The whole thing is awful. I would not wish this to have happened. I would not have hoped. I'm not happy that things have turned out the way that they've turned out. It's unfortunate, but it's also a learning moment, a super huge learning moment. Oh, I have no idea what that means. Just seems biased. Well, I mean, I guess it's just black and white paper with lists of people that violated the law. So I don't know how biased that is. You know, I mean, we've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. We've got indictments and pictures and crimes that were committed. So, I mean, I guess it's just paper. That's all. It's just paper. You know, I didn't indict them. I didn't sentence them. They went through the legal system. So, oh, it's the same name as this, as my TikTok channel here. And if we want to toss out all of these people because they're indicted, why not toss out everybody? Why not go to every state, toss out criminal dockets with hundreds and hundreds of people who've been charged with crimes? You know, I mean, that's what we're saying here. If these were all planted, if all of these people were done wrong, then how do we know our system works at all? Can you name some of the charges? Sure. 111 is assault. 1752, we've got entering into a place you're not supposed to go. 5104 means you're in another place you're not supposed to go. I had printed out all of these code sections and gone through it, but just off the top of my head again, this is all about interrupting. One of them, the 1512 charge, is a very similar charge to what Mr. Trump's been charged with. So we've got interruption of an official government function. So as people go and interrupted the process of Congress, then they were charged with it. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not really going over the indictment itself. I'm just kind of trying to help people find the information if they are interested. Was security charged for allowing them? Oh my gosh. So let me ask you this then. If you get assaulted, then should you be charged for not preventing the assault? That's not how the law works. Let's do Georgia. Hi there, Fabian. I'm saying your name wrong. Yes, many of them are in prison. Interested to find the documents. Where do I go for it? All of these are online. It's just all about putting in the search terms. This is just a chart of all of the people that were charged and convicted. There's a list of other people that things are ongoing, but I only have convictions listed here. So, and it's front back. This is 120 pages. You can go online. January 6th arrests and sentencings. That's online. Everything else, you just want to put the key term in your jurisdiction. So Florida or DC or New York or Georgia or California, and then Trump, and then indictment or criminal court filings. Those are how it's going to get you to any of these documents. Any of these cases out of Georgia, the people of New York, we've got civil cases going on, defamation cases, and so on. So all of that's there. No, the Supreme Court doesn't have jurisdiction unless there's been a federal law that's been violated. I mean, that's in the Constitution. The Supreme Court has a lot of power here in this country, but they have a lot of power, but they have to follow their jurisdiction. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you can vote for whomever you want. That's absolutely up to each individual. You have to do what you think is best. And again, if you're okay with this, then you're okay with it. That's just how you're feeling. That's fine. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. How many cases have ever been posted prior to a ruling? Mary, I doubt it. I mean, not a case of this magnitude with this much research, this many facts set out in this indictment. Oh no, there's so many facts here. There's just too much. Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to have jurisdiction. That's what the law says. So, and they do. They have appellate jurisdiction over federal law. Yeah, I mean, if it's filed in court, it's got to be facts, or else you're going to get charged with a RICO charge, which is what happened here. We've got forgery, we've got false filing in court, and you get and they just got charged for filing falsely in court. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, you can file fake stuff in court, but then everybody here would be charged with RICO. No, Mary, listen. I'm going to need you to listen. That was a clerical error, probably, and it was just one page. And that, in and of itself, does not make anything illegal. And it happens every day, all the time, in all courts. I have done criminal defense work. I do not currently have criminal defense clients. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think can also file BS stuff in the court that won't stick. Yeah, and that's what happened here, and in this case, and that's what happened in DC too. Had 66 cases that were dismissed by the courts. So, yeah, I mean, you're right, and these cases have records of that. No, I have no criminal defense clients right now. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they still, absolutely. They have to prove, all of these cases have to be proven in a court of law. Yep. Just like all of these cases from January 6th. These were all proven criminal convictions. All proven. Yep. Would I like some? A lot of people have asked. But nope, I'm not taking any criminal defense work right now. Criminal cases take a lot out of you, personally. These are what having receipts. Yeah, I mean, I think they're really great teaching tools. I don't see how you can't learn from looking at the documents and how they're written. No, that was no. And I understand, I understand why people keep asking that question. But let me reassure you, this happens all the time. It happens all the time. Something gets pushed through electronically. The send button gets hit accidentally. You know, when you're creating a document and you accidentally email it to someone, or you accidentally print it out and you're like, whoops, let me take that back. That happens all the time. So it happens in the criminal justice system as well. Yeah, I mean, there's been no charges. British Royal High Court. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about any British court other than the Whigs. Yeah. Forget jail. Well, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot here. But I do like how Georgia set out filing bad claims in court is going to get you caught. So you're going to get charged. Yes, exactly. All of these attorneys working on these cases and investigating all of them, they're just doing their jobs. He's never going to be charged. I'm not sure who you're talking about. If you're talking about Mr. Trump, he's charged right here. He's charged here out of New York. He's charged in DC. He's charged in Florida. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Convicted, all of them will be taking. Yeah, meditation. Oh. That's funny. Oh, Banana Republic again. Boy, how many times is that? Has that been 4 times? I'm seriously going to be going after some banana splits. Oh, Paralegal Life, my true hero. Thank you so much. People underestimate. Oh my gosh, public servants. Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. Jen, that's absolutely brilliant. That is so true. That is So true. Yeah, they do. And I think people a lot of times get something in their heads and then repeat it. And I get it. But soon to be paralegal, good for you. Good for you. And I think it's hard for all of us to accept that our truth isn't necessarily what's the actual truth. And I get it. I get it. But then you also have to acknowledge that, at some point you could be wrong. And I could be wrong all the time. I was completely wrong last night when I put up this picture of Rico. I had cited the wrong person. So it happens. It's not the best. It's okay. It's okay to be wrong. I think a lot don't know how the legal system works. Oh, CJ, you're so right. It is a huge problem. And one of the things I'm really trying desperately to try to explain, just trying to explain how it works. That's all. But Supreme Court will throw out the case. Daniel, they've got to have jurisdiction. Let me show you where they get their jurisdiction from. Okay, here. Yeah, they have to have jurisdiction, and they don't unless there's been a federal law that's been violated. And then it's an appellate court. That's how it goes. Who controls the Supreme Court? The Constitution. Yes, I think so too. I think a lot of people do think that the grand jury indictments are trials, but they're not. Yep, you're right. They're not. Yeah, they do. And the RICO really puts a new spin. Yeah, I mean, they just don't have jurisdiction. If they've got an appeal, then they'll do it. But you've got to have a final answer before you can have an appeal. You should be resting. I will be. I'm looking at my clock here. I've got about 6 more minutes. Maybe 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Could you explain how much evidence you would need for a jury to indict someone? Probable cause is all you need. Reasonable suspicion gets you a stop and frisk. Probable cause gets you a warrant or an indictment. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt gets you a conviction. That's how our levels of proof work. Preponderance of the evidence is the 51% at fault in civil court. And clear and convincing evidence is in a quasi-criminal or administrative type hearing. So we've got different levels of proof. Yep, probable cause is certainly not at the top. But it is enough, again, for a warrant. Fell asleep listening. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I think I fell asleep while I was reading. If one juror disagrees, then the case is over. I guess on a criminal level, not at the grand jury. Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Explain the Garcia law. Well, out of Florida, are you talking about the Florida situation? Yeah, there was some question about one of the defendants represented by an attorney, and that attorney also represents several witnesses that the government has. And so the government said, hey, do we have a conflict of interest? Let's have a Garcia hearing on it. And the judge said, well, let's ask the defendant, are you comfortable with this situation or do you want a hearing? And so we're waiting on the motions. Yeah. That's a pretty quick explanation of a Garcia hearing. Yes, and that's why this is such an amazing learning opportunity for everyone. This is a great time to figure out what a grand jury actually does. Does a grand jury consider hearsay evidence in Georgia? The thing is with hearsay evidence is that hearsay is not permitted, but if it falls underneath one of the 27 exceptions to hearsay, then it is allowed. So hearsay is permitted, even in criminal court. Yep, exactly. Yep. It's right here. 801 is hearsay. 802 is the rule against hearsay. 803 begins the long, long extension of all of the exceptions. Oh, hi. Hi there. Hearsay rules apply to grand jury. I'm going to say yes. Because even though we're looking to probable cause, we still need to follow the rules of evidence. But the prosecutor is the only one putting the case on. And so they're able to steer the evidence in a way that works for them. So, you don't have to have hearsay in order to get information to a grand jury. And you don't need it for probable cause. Now, you may need it for proof beyond a reasonable doubt. But I can't think of a single document in this case that's not covered by an exception. Public documents, recordings, texts, phone calls, all of the information about the LLC, all of that stuff is all covered by exceptions to the hearsay rules. All of it is. Statements, admissions, all admissions. Mm-hmm. Hearsay is not admissible unless a special exception. Well, the exceptions really aren't that special, honestly. I mean, there's just simple exceptions where the court has found it to be valuable, like excited utterance, a statement relating to a startling event or condition made while the declarant was under the stress or excitement that it caused. There you go. How many no counts? Well, for Georgia, let's see. What did we have for Georgia? 41. 41 counts in Georgia. 4 in DC, and then multiple counts as well in Florida. With the superseding indictment, we added some extra counts. So we're around 43 in Georgia, or in Florida. Sorry, getting them mixed up a little bit. Yep, I'm just explaining where people can go to find these documents if you're interested. I'm not actually going through the documents today. I just had a ton of people ask me how to find them. Everything I'm showing you here is all available for free online. You just need to go online, put it into your search engine, and you'll be able to find it. Yeah, I mean, there's no case involving multiple states, though. We've got federal cases, we've got state cases. There's no multiple states. Please explain RICO. Oh, Carolyn, yeah. I'm putting together a post on it now that we've got the indictment that just came out last night. So I am putting a post together, and I'm putting it together explaining the differences between Georgia and the federal RICO. So it's taking me just a little bit of time, but I'll have that out. Oh, I think it's a good learning tool. So I find it to be a good investment. Do you think Michigan will make their own case? Michigan's busy right now. Yeah, Michigan's busy. They're busy with the indictments of all of these people, which are the fake electors. So they're busy here. And I think as this case goes on and as they keep going forward, then they will figure out which direction they want to go in. But this is where their concern is at right now. And they're doing a really good job investigating and then, going forward. But they've got so many people that they've charged in Michigan, and their indictment is very, very well written. This is an affidavit in support of the complaint that they put forward on the fake electors in Michigan. Again, it's all available online for free. Well, all you need is probable cause in order to have a grand jury indictment. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt has to be proven in court. Any thoughts on which case will get tried first? That's the $1,000,000 question. And all of us in the legal field, that's one thing. Just again, from a purely academic perspective, we're like, well, which one's going to be going first? We don't know. We don't know. It's going to be really interesting. We've got kind of a traffic jam. Arizona have a case coming. I don't know, CJ. That's a great question. I think I'm not sure. We've got so many specific requests that were made in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin had some problems. That's why all of this kind of got triggered, I think, in my opinion, my humble opinion. But Arizona had some asking, but Georgia had the Judicial Committee. And I think that was really the turning event. A lot of the Georgia RICO. Yes. Yeah, Arizona. I mean, it's featured heavily, isn't it? I could tell Michigan was pretty upset too. I mean, they were pretty frustrated, but when you hear terms like that's a violation of my oath out of any of these states, you've got some potential charges. But Georgia, I think Georgia and Pennsylvania are the only two states included in these states that have RICO statutes, although I'm not 100%. So I think it makes sense that RICO went forward in Georgia first, because it seems like they had the most evidence just quantity wise. Some people say that we are living in hell. And that's how we know that there's a difference between heaven and hell. But that's just a legal philosophy. Ooh, more bananas. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, you're welcome. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Again, this is just, gifted shoes. I love shoes. Shoes are great. Yeah, this is just legal documents. These are just things that have been filed in court. So just kind of explaining where you can find your own personal copy yourself. How can the leaked document early affect this case? It will not, Beth. It will not affect it. That happens all the time. It's just with a case of this magnitude that people are paying attention to. Somebody noticed it. But typically, if that goes up, we are like, whoa, that's oops, and then take it down as quick as possible, because sometimes we just make mistakes. And it happens. Oh, yes, Beth, that's a great spinning point for them. And I think anyone who does not regularly file things electronically or work on cases where we're filing stuff and getting orders and various things all the time probably just don't realize how frequent it happens. It's just kind of part of the process. It's just one of those things that happens. Oh, look, you've got some. Oh, I just put up those little icons there. Yes, CJ. Oh, enjoy. You have a wonderful day as well. Take care. It was great to see you. Wait and see what happens. Yep, exactly. Can too many cases at once give his legal team? It's possible. I think they're already using that. If you look at the motions they filed in DC recently, the most recent ones, they're already saying they've got stuff they've got to move around, and in Florida asking for a special like trailer that they can go in. I mean, they're already kind of talking about that. Oh, look at all of those. Look, they look so good. Are the same lawyers working all the cases? I don't think so. I think there's definitely some discussion between them, but we've got a couple different sets. Do I do podcasts? No, a lot of people have been asking me about that. Oh, I should do them. Okay, maybe I should set something up. I've had a lot of people asking me about it. It's a syndrome, perhaps. Truth searching. Search for the truth. It's in the DSM. No prescription, no cure. Maybe you should. I might. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's rough. I think it's rough. Larry says of humor with the insults. It's been, oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, I think when you work in this business long enough, you've got to figure out a way to cope. Oh, yeah. Weren't these filed before? Yeah. And that's okay. It's okay. No, I don't have anything set up for podcasts, but every day I'm getting a little bit closer to that idea. Every day I'm getting influenced in that direction. So I might need to get something set up for that. We'll have to see. I had that copy, but I'm not sure where I put it, because I had brought it out too and taken a look at it. Yeah, I'm just not sure where it was. If you could see this place right now, I mean, it is literally a swimming pool of documents that are categorized into piles. So it's in here somewhere. Well, thank you. Yeah, I might have to I might have to take a look into that. Did she say she spoke correctly when she said all 19 will be tried together? How would that work? I think so, Amanda. I mean, it's up to her how she wants to do it. And if you, and I watched her as well. I thought everything she said was completely accurate and well stated from a perspective of a prosecutor going forward on a case like this. So yeah, it's possible. And it might just be a strategy that she has for when she's talking to the public at the moment. Again, because they just came down last night. Any laws broken in this indictment? Well, all of these laws were broken. I think someone will flip. I think a lot of people have flipped. I think that's why we've got so many unnamed people. He's the only president that should be sued. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think sue them all. If there are grounds, sue them. Take them to court with legitimate probable cause grounds. Absolutely everyone needs to be held accountable. Absolutely. I don't care who you are. Supreme Court Justice, Congressperson, Joe Schmo down the street. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not sure any case is truly a slam dunk. Truly. I mean, again, when you're in front of a jury, you've got a 50-50 chance. Take everyone to court who's broken the law. Absolutely. If you have broken the law, there needs to be some accountability. Sometimes accountability doesn't mean you're going to court, but we need some accountability. I think it's worth the paper. It's a good learning tool. Yeah, Dominion. Oh, that case. Ooh. Clarence Thomas be charged. Under the rules of ethics that I follow, I'm unable to speak negatively about a sitting judge or attorney that I'm working with, or say anything that may disparage my profession. There's my answer. Ron DeSantis, yikes. That's my response. is yikes. 14th Amendment apply. There's lots of talk about it. It's very vague. It's very vague. Section 3 is vague, but there's lots of talk about it. These laws, they were broken by all these people over here. Oh, and on the flip side, all these people too, and all these churches. Yes, I did. I did get some sleep. I did. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm just popping on. I'm almost maxed out, though, here on my time. I'm going to probably need to let everyone go here pretty soon. Sufficient evidence for probable cause? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, and that's what we've got. And that's all we needed. Ooh, if you're talking about me, Kevin, that's just not true. I am not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. And I certainly don't want to put anyone in prison. I think that guilt is found by a jury. Have a good day. Yes, off you go. Enjoy. Have a great day. Yes. How many felonies has he been charged with? A lot. It's a lot. Can they pardon? No. What about the leaks? I'm not sure if you mean about the clerical error. There's, it happens all the time. Everything last night. I've got it posted onto my Tube of You channel. It's not pretty. It's pretty raw. Don't tell me the court system's not corrupt. I don't think the entire system's corrupt. We've got good and we've got bad people. It's just the stakes are a lot higher in court. Legal charges be negotiated. I think anything can be negotiated. Yeah. By the parole board. Okay. Yeah, I've got a Tube of You channel with the same name as my TikTok account here. And I just put my lives up for anyone that kind of comes in late or would like to just kind of, fast forward like I do. I just fast forward. Yeah, no, there's problems. I'm not going to say there's not problems because that would be incorrect. There are definitely problems. Yeah, and I don't think that there's a good or a bad party. I don't think we are a country made of parties. We are a country made of people. And I think that has to be looked at every time when we assess a situation. And that's how I feel. I'm not going to throw one party under the bus and promote another party. I just don't do that. That's not where I come from. I think each of these is 5 years. I think I heard that somewhere, but again, I'm not 100%. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say one party is good, one party is bad. I think it's about the people that make up the parties. It's about the people. That's what this country is about. There are problems with the justice system. Absolutely. There absolutely are. And as someone that's worked in it, I've seen a lot of those problems. A lot of problems a lot of people don't even know are going on that are just now starting to become public. Oh, absolutely. Yep. Perhaps. It seems to really swing back and forth a lot. And I think it's okay for other people to want one party over the other, or think one party is bad and one party is good. That's absolutely fine. That's just not how my mind works. It just doesn't work that way. And my background is in political science. So, again, I think will I be attending the hearings? I'm not sure. We will see. My mind is weak. It is. I need more coffee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, RICO is some serious business. The parties change constantly, but the people, right? Oh, that's so true. Megheads, absolutely. Meghead, you're right. That's exactly right. Yeah, they have their own problems. Exactly. And sometimes one party seems better than the other, and then it swings back and forth. So I think it really is about the people. Bye for now. Take care, Jilly Bean. Have a good day. Have a great day. Well, I've been talking a lot, so... Oh, Democrats are the party of corporations. Oh, I think that would be very offensive to Republicans. Leave that man alone. Well, I'm not sure which one you're talking about because there's like 19 of them listed here. Oh, we show up at the end. Sorry. You got to put those notices on. I just popped on here quick. It's been an hour. But quick, just to explain. Oh, no, we've got all of our presidents have had good and bad to them. Absolutely. You have a great day as well. You have a fantastic day. Yeah, one step at a time. It seems we got to come together and agree in order to get any kind of reform done. So, step number one, we have to find something to agree on. When will I be back? I'm not really sure. I'm scheduled to go again on Thursday. I usually do my lives on Mondays and Thursdays, but if there's new information, I kind of hop back on and try to explain things a little bit. Oh, you're welcome, Daphne. Yes, you're welcome. I'm hoping this is helpful for people to figure out how to find the documents themselves and to go and to take a look and ask any questions. Yes, yes. I wanted to catch up with anyone who was wondering how to find these documents and so on. I will be posting this live again on my Tube of You channel, also explaining how you can go and find these documents in all of the cases, because there just really are a lot. I mean, there's so many cases. There's no way to make it through all of these cases. So, one more time. I just got here. Just about to sign. I'm just about to sign off. I've got to give my moderator a break. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Bamboo. Yes, yes. All right. So this live that I've just done will be posted up on my Tube of You channel under my same name as my TikTok account. I'll be posting it. It takes about an hour or so to get it uploaded, but I will put it up and you can kind of fast forward and go through everything again. And I will be hopping back on. Usually I come on in the evenings, but I'm going to kind of see what's happening. So we just had a lot of things go on last night and this morning. So I will go ahead and hop off. Yes, thank you too for coming. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad it was helpful for everyone. And again, I've got a Tube of You channel that I put my lives up on. So it's just very simple. It's just this live is put back on. So wish everybody a fantastic day. And I will be back on very soon. Yep. Nope, I'm back.